Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video. Appreciate your time, your support. Today we are going to be talking about the OnePlus 10 Pro battery life and going to throw up a slideshow of a few screenshots that I saved for all of you. I could have taken more screenshots, but I think it's enough to show that my battery life has been a thumbs up. It's been great. It's been great. I've had no worries whatsoever. You do get a wall charger in the box. Huge shout out to OnePlus for that. 65-watt power brick here. I'm actually using the OnePlus 7 Pro charging brick in my bedroom. So I'm not using the newest one. It's still in the box here. You can see that the cable hasn't even been used. I got a few of those laying around. You do get 50-watt fast wireless charging as well. You get an 80-watt power brick internationally, but here in North America, the United States, the great US of A, we get a 65-watt, 5,000 milliamp battery. Okay, my average, I would say, is about 6 to 6.5 hours of screen on time. You can figure out the average by looking at the screenshots that I took, so that should be rolling right now. Here's the thing, man. If you're going to be using the heck out of your OnePlus 10 Pro and you need some juice to finish out the day, utilize fast charging. Utilize that power brick or another power brick that you have from a previous OnePlus. Utilize fast charging in the car, at the office, in the kitchen. I don't know where you work. Maybe it's outdoors and you have a battery pack that you can utilize. I work in a meat room. We have places to plug in if I needed to do that, but I don't. I have this habit of getting off of work and getting in my car and just plugging in, even if I don't need to. I just do it. But during a battery life test, during that part of the reviewing process, I don't do that just because I need to be able to see how long the unplug time to the plug back in time is going to be, those hours as far as the spread time, and obviously the screen on time, so I can share that information with all of you. Now, most of you know, but if you're new to the channel, you don't know that I do not use a DSLR, I do not use a computer, I do not use a laptop or tablet to create content. I use all the smartphones that I bring in here onto my Project 13. They all go through a reviewing process. There's a lot of areas that's involved with that, but one of those areas is creating content. I do not use anything else. I'm not a gamer, so a lot of my time isn't going to be spent on my phone gaming, but I do use my cameras a lot, which are amazing on the OnePlus 10 Pro. I shoot a lot of video, take a lot of pictures. I watch a lot of videos and movies and listen to a lot of music. I do a lot of web browsing. I get back to all of you in the comment section, a lot of the videos that I throw up. I got apps that I depend on to create content. And when it comes to phone calls, yeah, I make phone calls. I receive phone calls, texting going out, coming in. I utilize 5G when I'm out and about, and I utilize Wi-Fi when I'm in my home. Great connectivity. So whether it's I'm depending on my OnePlus 10 Pro to perform in whatever I'm doing with it, whether it's web browsing, going through a little social media, and with all the other areas that I mentioned, especially in creating content, because I could be watching a movie and in the background I have a video that is being processed to get ready to upload for you to watch. So yeah, there's a lot going on that I do, and but the screenshots pretty much tell you, from the time that I unplug and plug back in, it's very important that I get through my whole day. And you can see in those screenshots that there's a lot of hours in between when I unplug and plug back in. And then there's the screen on time. And I'm telling you, man, I really use my smartphones. I push them. I push them hard. I work them out. And yeah, then there's days that, I don't do too much. I do enough. But I do a lot because I don't depend on a computer or a laptop or tablet. I just don't. I pretty much use my two computers to store my information. So like when I'm going to be selling a smartphone, I need to get all that content off of there. I store it in my computers. I store photos, music, MP4 video files. That's about it. That's about it. Anyway, you checked out the little pic slideshow of the screenshots my battery life, and I went through the information that I think that that you would need to know about my experience, which is going to be different than your experience. And yes, we say that over and over and over, and I get so sick and tired of saying it, but gotta say it, right? Gotta say it. So anyway, if you have any questions, please leave that down below. The OnePlus 10 Pro. This device is amazing. It's amazing. It's a powerhouse. It performs. It does a lot. And those cameras, killing it. Killing it. Love them. Front and back. OnePlus is probably my favorite OnePlus smartphone to date, outside of my, take off the UAG plasma casing, my OnePlus 7 Pro with that camera up there. Yeah, still my favorite smartphone from OnePlus. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.